This ain't no telemarketer. This is to let someone in my development. I've been on hold for like 5-10 minutes already. Just to put someone's name on the freaking guest list. Condo land.
We appreciate your patience and understand
I don't have any
your time is
patience.
valuable. If you would like
Your
to leave
service
us a
is
voicemail
terrible.
message with your request, you may do so
They
by
don't answer
pressing
their
0 at
voicemail.
any time. Otherwise, please continue to hold and an embarrassing
A computer. I was going to build another computer by now, but I didn't get around to it. Maybe next month. Got a dust already. We put more fans in it. If I didn't make a video of that already, I put 2 more on the top. I was gonna try to fit 3 over here, but I put in this drive so I can't fit it. So I put the extra one over here, which I don't really think did anything. But now we got more RAM, so we're gonna put another 16 in, so it's gonna be 32 gigabyte. Should go a little bit faster. Yeah, being that this is like 4-year-old technology, it's DDR3 RAM. I think we're gonna have to take the fan out. It should just clear on that last slot, hopefully. But yeah, it'll work. It's running. Still working decent. Couple bugs here and there, but nothing terrible. It's Windows. I gotta try a different operating system. See if it works better. 750 still working. Case didn't break. 2 weeks. Oh, pretty. Look at the dust already in there. Insane. Yeah, dude. Check out the fan. Just fits. Not bad. Alright, let's throw it back together. Now we have to change it in the BIOS. It's probably going to default to like 1600 megahertz instead of 2133. There's some way too I can overclock this RAM to get the full megahertz out of it. I still haven't been able to figure it out. I should go try to research that later. And this video card sucks, but it works. I should really upgrade that to, what's this, 2 gigabyte, like a 4 gigabyte at least. 8 gigabyte would be cool, but those are a crazy amount of money. Will it start? Will it start? Will it start? Will it start? What's the BIOS screen? We should have just put it in BIOS, then we have to restart it again. We'll see if it recognizes it. Pretty cool. Sometimes they say with RAM, if the date that it produced is like too far off, it won't work with this ADATA. It's probably going to be a different build date than what I had, but what am I going to do? Get a subwoofer car. I'm going to get rid of this, $5. Lights up. The kid works around the corner, so maybe I'll see it on his truck one day. I'll laugh. These things are like $10 new. Plus you get bolts and that. $5. This is the phosphoric acid treatment on a bolt that was quite rusted in my pickup. I was just playing with grounds, trying to diag that fast flasher. There's a ground like on a firewall underneath that little plastic cover. I'm not going out there now because it's dark and there's bugs. But that, I don't know, it was a little bit crappy. We'll see. Yeah, it's not fast flashing now, but we'll see what happens. This was a rusted bolt on the coolant reservoir tank that I've been playing with. I wire wheel it, it comes back. So I used acid. And I think Ian was asking, or 84400, his old name, about the stuff that's an old bottle. They say it goes bad too, but I don't know. Osvo makes it too. It's the same color stuff, green. It's probably the same chemical. Just at a different price. But yeah, it works well. Anytime you got rust, you know, I wire wheel it, I knock it down, I scrape it with a razor blade too if there's paint on it. And then I treat it after this. This is my last step. Rinse it with water. You get it finished like that. And you can etch prime it, or prime it paint. And it definitely holds up better than this wire wheeling it. Because this is getting into all those little cracks and crevices. And if you have any bit of rust that's kind of high, just knock it off with a razor blade to scrape it. Or wire wheel it. And you'll get a nice clean finish. I want to try it on the drive shaft on this car because it's all scaly and nasty. I'll wire wheel it, then I'll rub it. I'll just use it on a toothbrush, and I'll let it soak in a couple times, and then just rinse it, and probably get a finish like that, I would bet. And again, the acid does most of the work. You know, you're not breathing dust or nothing. The acid's bad to breathe, but just use that in a well-ventilated area. If you don't have an open container right next to you, it doesn't really buzz your head. Let's go prime it. And can use the titanium. No, I hate that color. Yeah, so that's that. Maybe I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I don't know. I got so many parts for that freaking blue truck. I guess I'll just fix it. Fuck it. And I got some trim parts coming for it too. Some crazy. Let's prime. Prime time. Yeah, I gotta do with my truck like the control arms. These are kind of shitty too. I clean up those. Kills the rust. Doesn't come back. I'm done with playing with rust over and over and over and over and over again. This car was a failure and so was the truck. A little rust spots that just kept coming back and eventually turned to a hole. If I would have done it this way when I was younger, it would have been fine. Use acid. If you don't have acid, use vinegar. White vinegar. Work just as good. Don't buy that fancy store-bought stuff, the navel jelly, the freaking Eastwood rust converter, rust encapsulator. It's all shit. Doesn't work. It's a band-aid. You want long-term? Do this. It's gonna be long-term. Look at that. Restored. Ooh. And then this is some crazy. I clear coated it. Why?